So anyone who has ever spent any amount of time with me knows that the quickest way to get me to not do something is to tell me to do it. You know, I just live by that law of force equals opposition, right? If you push, I'm going to push back. And this is really the way life works, which is quite interesting because most of us don't really focus on that, especially in our communications with one another. So we think that if I push myself on this person, talk to them about what they should be doing, that suddenly I'm going to somehow impact them and they're going to see my way and I'm going to promote this change. But that is not the way it works. If you want to reach somebody, the best way, honestly, is to listen to them, to hear them out, to take them in with an open mind and an open heart. You got to step into their shoes. Really listen to them. Oftentimes, especially if what you're trying to help them through is something in their life where they're feeling stuck or something's not working and you're assisting them, you want to pull them out. Well, the only way to do that is to step into it with them and take their hand. And so to do that, you've got to listen. You've got to learn to listen. We got to do this better. I'm seeing nothing but hostility out there, all over people's news feeds, this anger, this frustration, where people are pointing fingers at one another and you're wrong, and there's this great divide within relationships, within friendships. It's amazing. And really, the thing that we're forgetting is every one of us has the exact same goal. We are all looking for the same end result. We all want happiness and joy. And there's not one person out there that's like, no, Debbie, I don't want to be happy. Of course we want happiness. We want to know that we are loved and that we have a community and connection and people. And, and this is something that we want across the board, all of us. Yet some of us get a little bit stuck, and a lot of people right now are feeling really, really stuck. We don't know how to maneuver this. There's this new territory, and so people get fearful. And if they don't have the opportunity to express their fears in a safe place where somebody really cares, and they can follow their fears all the way to the end, they can confront them, look at them for what they really are. Because oftentimes, those fears that have you stuck right now and feeling really contracted, depressed even, creating those divides in friendships, all of those fears, if we face them and look at them, really, we'll find at the root that just by looking at them and confronting them, suddenly they sort of dissipate. They weaken their hold, their grip on us, and we're able to elevate ourselves above them. It's like taking a different perspective. When we can just look at the fear instead of running from it, we can just follow it all the way to the end, like what is really at the base of this fear. Suddenly we can elevate above and have this whole new perspective looking down on ourselves. And that's what we need to do now. We need to help one another through these processes. So let's start stepping into that, remembering that every one of us is the same. We are not different. We are not different. We might just think we have different belief systems or paths or whatever, but we all ultimately want the same thing, happiness, joy, bliss, and we should want that for one another. All of those people that maybe have a different opinion than you or are thinking differently, still, we want them happy. If they're happy, then so are we. Right? Just imagine a world filled with happy people. Wouldn't that be a great place to be? This is what we need now. Let's support one another. Okay. I love you. Have a great day.